to continue with the same topic, children, ABO grouping, let me show you antigen A reacts with anti-A. You see, this is anti-A and this is antigen A. Okay, the antigen A are present on the surface, you see, on the surface of the RBCs. Okay, and antigen A reacts with antibody A. You see, these are the antibodies A, and the antigens are present on the surface of the RBC. So when these antibodies react with the antigen, okay, a combination, you see, an agglutination, agglutination means clubbing or clumping, or in we can say कि एक गुच्छा बन जाएगा, ठीक है. Agglutination or clumping will occur of the RBCs. So if antigen A reacts with anti-A or antigen B reacts with anti-B, or mixing of blood with interactive antigens and antibodies will cause clumping or agglutination of RBCs. You see, clumping will occur. They will come and bind onto the surfaces, and agglutination will occur. Okay, and in case of this, O group persons are called universal donors, I told you, as they can donate blood to the persons with any blood groups. And AB group persons are called universal recipient because they can accept blood from all the blood groups. I have shown you this in the table. Now we come to the RH grouping. As we saw that AB grouping is one of the kind of blood grouping. Similarly, RH grouping is another thing that exists in our blood groups. So what is RH grouping? Children, rhesus or RH factor is an antigen which was found on the RBCs. So this is a factor which is again found on the RBCs. Now, if the RBC is having this factor, then we call that person to be RH positive. But if the RBC is not having this factor, then we call that person to be RH negative. Okay, so nearly 80% of the humans are RH positive. Very rare 20% people are RH negative. So you must have seen that negative blood groups are rarely found. अगर कभी blood transfusion के लिए blood चाहिए होता है, so positive bloods are easily found, but negative ones are rarely found. So if I say that my blood group is A positive, that means my RBCs are having antigen A on its surface and RH factor also on its surface. That is why my blood group is A positive. But if my blood group is A negative, that means my RBCs are having A antigen on its surface but no RH factor. Understood? This is how we call ourselves to be negative or positive. Now there is a very good situation, important question also can come from this topic. Anti-RH antibodies. Okay, every antigen has an antibody. If there is antigen A, then there will be an antibody against that antigen. If there is antigen B, then there will be an antibody which will be against that antigen. Similarly, if there is RH antigen, then anti-RH antibody will also be there, right? But what is the situation? You see, anti-RH antibodies are not naturally found. They are not present in nature. So RH negative person can receive RH positive blood only once, but it causes the development of anti-RH antibodies in his blood. So second transfusion of RH negative or positive blood causes agglutination. I hope you understood. Now what happens? First, as I say, that blood group A can give blood to only A, right? A positive can give blood to A positive. But if I ask the person that A positive can give blood to A negative also, then children, in the first case, in the first transfusion, there is no harm. If first transfusion has taken place, no harm, nothing will happen. But as soon as this blood enters the body of the person who is negative, this blood will develop anti-Rh antibodies in that person's body. And now if the second transfusion is to occur, what will happen? These antibodies will go and they will climp or they will attach to the RBCs of the RH antigen RBCs, and this will cause agglutination. To explain this, see, if we give Rh positive blood, okay, if we try to give Rh positive blood to Rh negative person, first transfusion is okay, but in the second transfusion there will be a problem because the person's body will develop anti-Rh antibodies, due to which agglutination may occur and the person may also, it may also lead to death. Therefore, Rh groups should also be matched before transfusion. So if transfusion has to occur, not only we are supposed to match blood groups, but we should also match Rh grouping. So if I try to give blood from Rh positive person to Rh positive, it's fine. But if I am trying to give blood from Rh positive person to Rh negative, it's not good, it's wrong. Because I told you that first time though nothing will happen, but in the second transfusion, it may lead to problems. Similarly, Rh negative person should be given blood to Rh negative only. Clear?